Okay, so I'm going to make a wormery for our narrowboat today. So I've done a bit of Googling, found out how to make some, and I'm going to do a bit of a hybrid between a couple of versions. So after Googling, it seems really quite simple to do. But I'm going for the pot with a pot inside. You can do it in one pot, but I did quite like the idea of this one having a tap at the bottom so as I can extract the juice. And that's the plan anyway. So I bought this bucket that's got a tap in the bottom, and I have drilled some holes here for aeration because that's what they need. I'm just going to remove the plastic actually because I don't think they like to eat the plastic. And then I've got another plant bucket that's going to go inside, and I have drilled some holes at the bottom, and also I've drilled some holes again at the side. So I'm just going to set this inside here. So this bucket doesn't go right down to the very bottom. There's about an inch gap, so that will hopefully trap all this fantastic liquid that we need to have. Now, reading somewhere, I need to wet the cardboard. So I've got some cardboard here. This is plain cardboard. I've just made it into small pieces, and I need to water it. So I'm just going to put it in a bucket of water that I haven't had here. I'm going to put it in there. So I'm going to rip up the pieces to make it a little bit smaller. Put it in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this at the bottom of the black bucket. Put that in. Give it a quick stir. So also what they said is use rainwater. Don't use water straight from the tap. So I'm just going to rinse this, squish it out, and then just put it at the bottom of my black bucket. I've never done this before, so we have no idea if this is going to work or not. But something that I wanted to do for the narrowboat was I wanted to be composting. I didn't want to be putting my food in the waste. I've been composting for 30 odd years since I've been living in this house, and I didn't want to start putting my food waste into landfill. So this is why I've decided to do this wormery. And I'm just putting in a bit of straw as well as a little bit of drainage possibly. This is kind of all very make-believe. Now I'm going to put in some compost that I got from one of my existing compost bins. This is what the worms are going to live in. I might need to get a bit more and put some on top, so I've put all that in. I'm just spreading it around. So it's looking like this. Can you see that? There we are. That's what it's looking like. And I'm going to make a little hole in here and put the worms in. So I went to the old fish and tackle shop and bought 2 pots full of worms. So I'm going to put them in. Ooh. I'll show you what they look like. A wormy mess. You're not supposed to put garden worms in, so I don't think they're garden worms. He didn't say they were garden worms. So hopefully that's be alright. And I've got another tub of the same. I'm putting them in. There's not very many to start with. You probably should put in thousands. But I've only got a few. I might have to. They didn't have very many. And I did expect them to be a lot smaller. Right, now I'm going to put some vegetable matter. So this is kitchen scraps, so I've got a bit of cabbage, which is raw, tea bag, I like tea bags, a bit of coffee granules. We did read somewhere that you should chop up everything a bit small. The odd grape, not many because I eat them. So I'm just going to put that in there. And some potato peel. In fact, I'm just going to tip it all in. And I've got some breadcrumbs and a stale bit of bread, which I'm just going to put in there as well. And then I think what I should do is go and get some more soil from my chicken area. So I'm going to go and get some more soil from them. Oh, and I'm going to put in a banana. That's might be a bit too much for them, but anyway. So I'm going to go. I am going to go and get some more compost. I don't think I can really turn this around while I'm working. Hello girls. I'm just going to get some compost. So I'll just put the phone. Where can I put the phone while I'm doing this? No idea what's going to be called. I might have to edit it. I'm just going to pause it. I'm just going to pause it while I do this because it's going to get very tricky otherwise.